Happy Friday, everybody. So now we're starting a new series based off of deeper dives. So if you guys want to know a little bit broader strokes, that's what I've been doing over the past couple of weeks or month or however many videos I've done on this. And it's on Rumble as well. So, but now I want to go into deeper dives. And it's crazy, but I have to spend the first month with my clients. I tell my clients, I'm like, hey, I got to spend the first month with you wiping off brainwash. And it takes that long. It takes the first month of every Thursday listening to me talk to them too, and have them ask questions. Of course, it's good two-way comms there. I know right now I'm talking at you, which is weird for all of us. But yeah, it takes about a month to wipe off brainwash. And so let's start from the beginning. I do have to lay out some groundwork that every day 5,000 veterans and service members are Googling for a VA calculator. And that tells me 4 things instantly: that you guys out there are lost, alone, you don't know your next steps, and you don't know who to turn to. I am a solutions guy. So when I hear problems, I'm like, hey, that's why I'm a for-profit, so I can create more and more solutions. So imagine 5,000 people a day, 5,000 Americans calling 911 and the phone just rings and nobody answers. That's what's happening to our veterans and service members who are looking for this calculator. And 3 things that people say to me all the time: I don't know what I don't know. Albert, I wish I would have known you sooner. Number 3, I wish I would have done something sooner. So that's why today we're going to talk deeper dive on time. That time is, I used to say for the longest time is the ultimate enemy. But now we're going to talk about good and evil today. So time is now shifting into time as the ultimate currency because it can't be bought back. And so let's talk about time. And whether you want to think about mindsets or whatever, let's go start with the good and evil situation, because there's good and there's evil. Evil does not make anything. Evil only takes. Who does evil take from? Evil takes from good people who don't know any better or don't do any better. And again, I have to lay out some stats for you here just to bring you back to solutions, like identify the problem and identify the solutions. So, and I'm going to share a lot of good news with you guys today. My staff and I were doing a data dump on a good data dump onto some groups that I control, just to make sure you guys know a lot more stuff faster. So that's why I want to make sure I'm in the room with you today on this. Oh, let's see what else is going to say on that. Evil, taking things away from good people. So there's 20 million of us that are alive right now, veterans and service members, not including family members. And so if you're supposed to get paid, which you are, a minimum of $5,000 a month, which you're not, even if somebody is, there's a lot of other people that are supposed to get more money. Do you know that it comes out to over $100 billion? $100 billion a month is not going to the people that it's supposed to. And I'm saying the people, shouldn't we take care of those who take care of us? We should, and we're supposed to. So we're not. We're failing each other. But I'm just saying stuff to get your attention that, yes, we're going to work through this. And let me go back to faith for a second, because I always have to say, when I start saying I and mine and stuff like that, I want you guys to know that my books aren't for me. They're for you guys. That our Heavenly Father, our ultimate freaking bouncer up there, is saying, hey, you've earned this money. You've earned this abundance. Dadgummit, somebody's stealing it from you right now. Evil is stealing it from you from every angle, taking it out of your bank account, not even giving it to you, lying to you, just like it's gross. But that's what evil is. So guys, when I say, I have to start with this line too, that it's easier for God to tame a Mustang than to motivate a mule. And I am just a Mustang car that I almost said Uncle Sugar. I say Uncle Sam all the time, Uncle Sugar. So I am a Mustang car that our Heavenly Father is in the driver's seat, just doing donuts in the fucking parking lot. Pardon me, but it's YouTube, so hopefully I don't get demonetized by saying this. But yeah, doing freaking parking donuts in the parking lot to get your daggum attention, because this is your abundance. He is not only offering, has provided abundance for all of us. And I've gotten some of my abundance. I've been 100% permanent total for six years now, going on 7. And I've helped deliver a lot of money, $10 billion to you guys, which sounds like a lot of money. I mean, it is a lot of money. Let's be real. But too many of you guys are out there, 5,000 a day asking for help, 22 a day dying, the ultimate horrible death, 22 of you a day. And I don't mean to hit that hard, but it's fucking real, man. And I am real. I am a real guy telling you real shit. So please, let's embrace together today. Let's embrace the suck that we know about. People who know what the hell I'm saying know what that means. And that's what I'm saying, is that I'm not afraid when I do a data dump, and I'm pointing over here for a reason, because I got another screen over here with my LinkedIn and Facebook groups and stuff that I'm going to share with you today, and also my website. We're going to do a data dump to put all this stuff in front of you. The thing like pay chart, I did a video on pay chart yesterday. I'm going to put some flyers and things out there for time, because guys, there's two types of clients that I've got. There's older clients, like older guys like me, who you can't be made whole, but you can be made right. So that's the goal for older folks like I am. For the young folks, let's help them be fulfilled from the very beginning and know where their abundance is from the beginning. Therefore, they are being made right. No, I'm sorry, made whole. Did I say made right? Yeah, made right moving forwards for us old folks. We need to help them be made whole. Let's guide them the right way and go, hey, there's GI Bill. Here's what you can do with that and win and that kind of stuff. And here's where your VA home loan, you can use that to live there pretty inexpensively, then rent it out when you're gone and start making money and head towards your abundance, be entrepreneurial, do good things. Guys, $100 billion a month not going where it's supposed to go. And let me go with worst case scenario, because we're going to talk about time today. Time is one of I'm used to saying enemy, but it's a currency. Evil loves sucking your fucking time from you. Do you know how many widows that I've had to talk to? It's bad. It's bad. And imagine how your widow feels when you're just only giving excuses. I'm not talking reasons. We'll talk about reasons today. There are reasons. I've got older clients. I've got I told this story last video too, of that I've got a guy that called me out of nowhere, and he kept calling, freaking me out, man. I'm like, what the hell? Are you okay? Is everything okay? I'm a human, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, I'm just 75 years old, and due to my service, I'm blind. Sorry to call you so back to back. I'm blind. And I was like, oh shit. Sorry, man. Don't mean to laugh that off, but like, that's what I have to do. I have to like shake this shit off. Like, oh my God, man. How can I help you? So just saying, guys, he's 75 years old and blind. He has now reasons. I think everybody in the room would love to not be 75-year-old and blind and still being robbed from. So let's help that current generation move forwards, get made right. Let's help the next generation to be made whole from the beginning. That's why I'm a for-profit. That's why I work with so many family trees, literal family trees, work family trees, church trees, all that stuff. So that's why I'm here too. 5,000 people a day are looking for me, in essence, or fulfillment, asking help through, in essence, Google and the government. Well, it's through God. So evil is the government and, whatever else. So they're not going to tell you, but I'm here telling you, hey, if evil has a team taking from you right now, which they do, you have to have a good team. So we're going to talk about that today as well. My book is coming out soon. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I've talked about it in the past videos. You guys want to listen to that, we can go deeper into that in other videos. But I just want to let you know that I'm a solutions guy. I'm a solutions, tell you the truth, maybe have a little bit of story or two to like they say, never have a story without a point or a point without a story, or else you're just boring people and just talking at them and you're not helping them, which I'm going to talk about today too. You guys are married to money differently. You guys are married to time differently. So if I say now, so I'm bringing up my book for a reason. So right now I'm finalizing my book. So that means it goes from me to the publisher to the, oh God, there's so many words out there. Formatter to the copywriter to the, oh gosh, what's the other one? Anyway, but these guys who are like thumbing through it, right? And so they sent it back to me the other day and they say, hey, Albert, you're repeating yourself here. You're saying, do this now, and then you say, do this today. That could be confusing. And I'm like, well, I don't accept your edit there. And I don't need to clarify to an editor. I'm clarifying to you guys that you guys are married to time differently. So that's why I put it in your face. If I say, click here now, I mean, that's probably not too hard. Hey, click right now for a thumbs up. That's probably easy for you guys to lean forward and go click. That's probably not hard. But if I say, pay yourself now, go to my website, you guys aren't going, let me go do it today. I have been in front of a lot of people. You guys now watching this video, it may be in the lower numbers or triple digit, 2-digit number, 3-digit number, maybe even 4-digit or whatever by this time. You're not all buying my book right this second when I say, hey, look, it says call now, book a call now, buy my book now, get yours, So now I have to say things like today, because today is today to everybody. Now you could go, well, now maybe 2025. Yeah, go to the gym now. Well, I don't know. You're not going to go, hey, you need to work out right now. Okay, push-ups, go. You're not going to do that. So I'm using words that make sure you're getting, that you are doing things the way you should be. Right place, right time, right uniform. I have to go with negatives, though, too, because I don't like doing this. I don't like telling you guys negative shit. But what I tell you negative stuff for is to shake you into reality that this is real. But good news is I want to help embrace the suck with you, like different arms around you. That's why, let me tell you about my groups real quick. So on my LinkedIn and Facebook groups, the First 5Fs Nations, you can find the links in probably the description or in other, if all else fails, go to my website and scroll down until you find those. Go to the groups, join those. That is something that you can tap on your buddies and let them know, hey, this is something you can do. If you're techie, like, share, subscribe. If you're not techie, tap on your buddy's shoulder or say, hey, this is a good group that this guy is managing now, putting out a lot of information that wow, nobody knows. It's amazing how nobody knows this shit. And so yesterday I did, for example, there's you're gonna hear me say things like flyer or slide. So we put out on the groups yesterday, picture of a flyer and slide saying the briefing that I did yesterday, which was on money, and that there's a pay chart out there that you guys don't know about because I had to create it. VA doesn't tell you about pay charts. They don't want you to know what I told you in the video yesterday. So we being me and my staff, we are like, I'm on camera every day. So now my staff's going to take this information, put it in those groups. So it gives you guys something to talk about and chew on. But we're also going to do a data dump in there over the next couple of days and be able to pull slides from my slide deck that I brief all my clients on and be able to put that stuff in there. And there's a lot of lines that I say all the time that aren't even slides, like time. I used to say time is the ultimate enemy. Now I have to use more good and evil. Evil is the ultimate enemy. But evil uses time against you because time is currency and time is something that can't be bought back no matter how much money you've got. And I don't have a slide that says that and depicts that. So my staff's working on that today so we can put that out in front of you guys in a more visual way. So, but guys, oh my gosh, man, I have to go back to, it takes me a month of a new client coming in. And by the way, I record things. So we have a once a week meeting. It takes a month for the brainwash to get wiped off. And I tell them that they're going to grow out of Thursdays and start showing up on Wednesdays where I don't have to wipe that thicker brainwash off. I'm now thinner brainwash. And anyway, so I'm just saying that the reason why I'm going from that to that to that back to that is that on my Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups for the 5S Nation, it's for clients and non-clients for you guys to get to know each other. And that's what about. The number one line you guys say when you're out of the service is that you wish the one thing that you miss from your service is your camaraderie. Well, camaraderie means, in essence, embracing the suck together. Yeah. Let's embrace the suck together. Why don't we? Because we're not in the right groups together. But also that's why, again, problem solution. You guys were saying two problems like Albert Internet's too big to, I don't know what group to join. And number two, even if I do join a trusted group, there's always some kind of asshole in there being a jerk or whatever. And I don't like that, no accountability. Well, solutions. I'm a solutions guy. I own two groups called the 5S Nation, currently on LinkedIn and Facebook. You can get there through my website. And it's for clients, non-clients, family members, everybody. Two basic rules based off of our Heavenly Father, the main bouncer. He says, bring joy to others. So bring joy to others. He says, love what I love, hate what I hate. So I love bringing joy to others. You guys need to bring joy to others. Hate what I hate, evil and bullshit. So fear. I know you guys are concerned. That's why I use the word concerned. Concerned is not fear. So if people are bringing fear in there and starting to bullshit, they get kicked out immediately. So please, if you're seeing something, please, see something, say something. Let me know. And I'm sure my staff and I are going to monitor that so well and have other good people in there monitoring that so well. So there's plenty of other internet for those people to be jerks, or it's probably even just a fake robot trying to stir up shit, because that's what happens. Is that when, did you guys know this? Like a color wheel, black on the other side is white. Well, it works the same way with trust and fear. That if you're fearful, if you're fearful, high fear, low trust. Opposite way around. High trust, you have to be in a no fear situation. So that's what I want to make sure I'm providing that for you guys with all these different embrace the suck opportunities. So there are 3 types of personalities. I want to convey this again, and I call them airborne personalities. By the way, I've been doing this 6 years. So not on camera for 6 years out in front of you guys all the time like this, but for 6 years, I have delivered over $10 billion to my clients, and I've had to brief over tens of thousands of people. And I go not only on camera and one-to-one and all that kind of stuff, it's one-to-many, and I'll go to conventions. So I just got back from, Destin a couple weeks ago, special operation convention there. I'll be in Tampa for Soft Week here in a couple weeks. I usually go to Heli Expo, which is now Verticon. I didn't go to Dallas this year for that one. I went last year or something like that to Georgia, Atlanta. So I've been to Atlanta. What else we got in there? It was Heli Expo was in Indianapolis several years ago, a while ago. But I'll go to, what else is out there? There's, it used to be earlier in the year, but Nashville, Quad A down there. So I'm around you guys all the time and briefing tens of thousands of you. So when people come up and bebop to me and they go, hey, I'm already 100% permanent total, thanks, but no thanks, Albert. I go, can I tell you 2 things? And by the way, this is going to be a slide that comes out for you guys too on the data dump. Tell your buddies about this. I tell people, I was like, hey, if you think you're okay, can I tell you 2 things? Even if you're 100% permanent total, that's great. Can I tell you 2 things that I help my clients with that makes me different, better than everybody else out there? And they go, yeah, sure. So I go, okay, 1, I help my clients get all the money they're supposed to get. And that means even just starting out, non-retirees, $5,000 a month, retirees, $7,500 a month tax-free. And I say, I know you're not there because there's things I know that you don't know. And they go, and I see their faith. They're like, they go from being bubbly to like, shit. But I'm like, hey, I'm going to tell you some bad news, but I'm going to tell you some good news, that you're talking to the right guy, so I can help you get squared away. Second thing that I help, which by the way, I talked about this a lot yesterday on my other video, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. By the time I'm done with you, the over 500, your VA individual rating math, human math, adds up to over 500. So like 50 plus 50 is 100, not 50 plus 50 equals ham sandwich like the VA does. So those 2 things, not one human, folks out there, I've briefed tens of thousands of people to include your family members. Not one human has ever said, Albert, I already know that. And I'm receiving all the money and I'm happy as a clam. Not one. So that's why you're going to see language like that out there too. So, and I'm not telling you that to talk down to you. I'm telling you that because I'm the messenger, being this Mustang car being driven around the parking lot doing donuts out there for Heavenly Father is at the wheel going, hey guys, look, Albert knows some shit that you need to know. So let's talk about time. Don't we wish we could all get time back? Don't we all? Don't we all wish that? So help me help you right now for folks that are older. Help you move you forward to right. And then help me with these young folks too at the same time. Help me get them made whole from the very, very beginning. Let's never let evil get their hands on our youngsters. It's our responsibility as American service members, Christians. We're all based on faith. At least people I'm talking to. But for some reason, we've allowed ourselves to soften up, and it shows. And that's why I'm here. I feel like I was going to tell you about something else because I did another video right before this, and it was about 30 minutes long. So, but I hit that pretty hard, and I was on Rumble, so I said fuck a lot. So, I'm going to be softer here. So, guys, help me out there. Help me help these folks. Help me help you. Join my group. groups, both of them. Talk to each other. Number one, anytime anybody wants help from me, I say, okay, let me, just like VIPs, let me velvet rope, make sure you're in the right place at the right time for yourself, because I don't want to confuse you. I don't want you to feel overly stressed. I was telling you about I knew I was telling you about something. Personalities. That's why I was getting to that. I was getting to personality anyway. Because I need you guys to know that there are 3 personalities out there. And I call them airborne personalities, because some of you want to jump now, others want to jump in the middle, others want to jump at their own leisure. The reason why I'm telling you that is because no matter what personality you are, somebody else is something else. And you may not know that. They're married to money differently. They're married to calendars differently. You don't know their drama and trauma, just like you don't know mine. But they need help, and they need the right guidance. They need the right hug at the right time. And that's why I've got different hugs out there for these folks. So go to my website, have everybody go to my website, all my staff, all my force multipliers. We always say, hey, go. I'm always pointing over here because that's another screen. That's my website. So go to my website, pay yourself first. As you scroll down, there's a video from me. It says, here's how to pay yourself first, which, by the way, I think we'll put that, if we haven't already, it probably should be pinned to the top of my groups. So we'll make sure we do that. And by the way, I have a 2-hour podcast here in a couple of minutes, so I'm going to probably cut this one short because I got to restart my computer every time when I'm doing certain things. So get all the latest updates before I do a 2-hour podcast. So, but have everybody out there pay themselves first. I'm not trying to cram this shit down their face, but I want you to know that 5,000 people a day are calling 911 and not being answered. 22 people a day are dying the ultimate horrible death because they weren't listened to. Nobody's fucking listening to these people. I'm hearing them. I know God's up there doing just in pain because of this. And I can't imagine his pain. I can't imagine your pain. I know I haven't had anybody in my family commit suicide, but I've had people who there's 2 guys that helped me get to where I am now, and one of them did, and both of them died within a month or 2 of each other. And one of them was suicide, and it was just like, man, that doesn't make any sense. The guy was at a better place in his life. He'd just gotten 100%. He wasn't a client of mine. He actually helped me get to where I am as a good mentor as I was getting out of the Army. But he had just had one of his daughters had just got married, and I mean, you'd think this was like an uphill slope, but he tried to help somebody, and that somebody just took him down to some depths that he couldn't apparently recover from. So please, guys, I mean, I'm not going to try to hit this too hard, but it's real. The pain's real. And that's why I'm saying we have to embrace the suck together. We are not currently, and that's why we're letting these people slip between our fingers, me and you. And that's sad. I mean, that's just the ultimate fucking sadness, man. So I don't need to hit this too hard because I know you guys are out there feeling the same thing, but I'm giving you the solutions. I need you guys to help me help these people, help me scoop them up before they even get to any kind of negative. And even the shit that I tell you today is bad news, but at least bad news leads to good news. You can't get to fulfillment and abundance. You can't get in a ring and fight without getting fucking punched or hurting your hand by punching somebody else so hard that you win. But right now you're being stolen from every fucking angle. Pardon me, I'm not on Rumble, so I don't know if YouTube's going to be mad at me today, but you're being stolen from every fucking angle, man. And just God's here driving this Mustang, doing donuts in the parking lot to get your daggum attention to say, hey, you out there have the ultimate weapon, which is our Heavenly Father, our ultimate bouncer. Let him guide you, which is now through me, if you will, and through my process to help you get to your abundance or the abundance that he's offering. Say no to evil. I need t-shirts that say no to evil, or, F you evil, or whatever the fuck. So try not to get kicked off YouTube, but I don't know if today's going to do it. Anyway, but I have all sorts of resources that I'm in control of. My book takes you to my website. My website takes you to my book. My groups take you to my website. See how these are all intertwined? And then when you go to the bottom of my website, there's other stuff. Because like Trevor, my book publisher, says, Albert, you need to talk to one-to-one and one-to-many. There's times for both. So help at the bottom of my website. I'm not going to go all through all these in crazy amounts of information, but I do want you to be aware that there are 5,000 people a day looking for help. So I need your help through things like veteran community outreach, partnerships, speaking, podcast, the last one is force multipliers. Help me with all those. I can't help any more than me just asking for it. I'm right here. I mean, it hurts. It hurts to know that these folks are out there, that you're out there. We need to be able to embrace the suck together, move on, get to fulfillment, make people right, make people whole. We're in charge because our Heavenly Father says that. So, but you have to be able to use His power to make that ultimate machine work the way it's supposed to. And by the way, I came to faith later on, so if I'm not a scholar and I'm not telling you the things that you need to hear verse by verse and number by number, I don't know. I think that's probably evil trying to crawl up your leg, because that's what happens, right? Right when you feel the good vibes, you're like, well, but you start digging for no's, the no kind. How do I say no to this guy? Look at his website. That's a weird color orange. I don't like that font. He didn't capitalize something. You guys always want to find some kind of excuse. But guys, again, 5,000 people are asking for help a day. I don't have 5,000 people on my calendar today. I don't have 5,000 books flying off the shelf today. Again, using today's terms, I can't wait to go viral and stay viral to help you guys out more. And again, when I'm saying I and me and we and my book and that kind of stuff, it trust me, I don't want to do all this shit. It's through Him. And again, God's driving this Mustang, and I'm here to help. So you guys have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.